Mr. Smarty, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, unfortunately, as if by magic, Emma has banned Crater Lake, which no one wants to see. Let me zoom in a bit here so we can see a bit clearer here. So Emma's banned Crater Lake. We've got a Pacific Island banned from Nosta. None of these boys like water, apparently. And we have Boglands, which has been appearing quite a lot actually over the recent games. We've got Boglands, which has popped out here, and Emma has gone for African Clearing. Again, a nomad style map, no water, lots of ponds, interesting map always. We've seen some interesting sets on that played already. Lowlands, a staple, probably the closest map we have to Arabia in the map pool. Fairly standard. Again, always interesting to see what players will pick there. But Bogland, I'm excited to see this game because Bogland, if you haven't looked at the map, is full of some surprises. Hopefully Nosta's put the time in. I know Emma has experience on this map, so he's going to be well and truly prepared. Kaja, Emma played me on Bogland last night. What a map pool. Yeah, thank you, Kaja. Yeah, I think the organisers of this map is great. I believe Paul is in concurrence when we were having the conversation about maps. Yeah, I'm excited. I think Bogland's always a good one to start with. Bogland's a real good test of just general kind of player behavior, player approach, obviously, because you have that pseudo-nomad start. You have to think a bit more tactfully about which way you're going to go. And it's a very, very slow start, which I know some people aren't happy with. But I think the mid-game to late game on Bogland is a lot of fun. African Clearing, again, fairly standard. People should know what to do there. TC placement, will it be wood? Will it be pond? We'll see. And Lowland, as I say, a fairly standard map here. So we're just waiting for the Civ draft to come in, which I now have. So let's hop into this. Yeah, exactly, Paulie. I think Bogland's one of those maps where you never quite know what you're going to get. But again, let's see what civs we're going to have here. Just waiting for them to ready up and get started. But yeah, Nosta likes his favourites. He's a fairly standard player. I'm not expecting meso picks from him, so we'll see. I know he likes his archers. His cavalry civs, and with the archer pathing right now, I can't blame him. But here we go. We're getting the bands beginning now. Let's see what we end up with here. Emma taking the time. Mongols is out. Again, African Clearing. Mongols very, very strong. Probably the reason and rationale behind picking that one. Lots of hunt on the map, as we know. Taking the Mongols out there, I think a very anti-African Clearing pick. So I think that's the explanation behind that one. Not much advantage on Lowland or Bogland, certainly. So Mongols probably targeted pick on African Clearing, which Emma picked as their home map. So expecting to see that. Cumans being banned from Nosta. I know he hates Lancers, don't we all? So that's probably just that I don't want to play against Lancers ban. Maybe he's also thinking about Lowland, the second TC there in the middle can be quite powerful, taking control of his resources in the center early. Again, Nosta knows Lowland very well, so I'm imagining maybe he's thinking, I don't want to go to the middle and see a TC there before Castle Age. And Bulgarians. Again, probably I don't want to play against Bulgarians pick. Goths from Emma. Again, probably I don't want to play against Goths pick, so two players probably opting for civilizations they're not comfortable with here. Emma going with Vietnamese, very versatile civ. Strong civ for Bogland, I would say. Good on Lowland as well. I mean, Vietnamese, one of my personal favorite civilizations, and I'm a bit biased due to my personal life, but I think that's a really solid pick from Emma. Bold, potentially, picking an archer-based civ with the current state of pathing, but there we go. Let's see what Nosta dials in here. This is a very anti-casual ban here. ban all the casual civs, ban all the Serb civs, man. Teuton's pick by Nosta. Again, fairly standard. He likes his default civs. I've seen him play Teutons before. He's played them against me, in fact. We'll probably likely see a fairly standard scout opening, but I know he's good with the KP boys. So again, exciting to see what we'll pull out here as we go into the second pick. He's got 4 seconds left. Malians, again. Malians, very versatile civ. Great cav. Love the Gabettos. Good control of the map. I mean, again, that could work well on Bogland, could work well on African Clearing, could work well on Lowland. So again, two very adaptable picks from Nosta there. I like to see them both. Good civ so far. Koreans pick from Emma. Now that's an interesting one. That is ballsy. And if it's Koreans from Emma, I would back him to do a tower rush any day of the week with that civ. So I guess we'll see. Again, 2 technically archer civs for Emma versus a cav infantry and cav infantry civ. So difference in play styles here. We see the Saracens, the Georgians, and the Lithuanians. Again, I actually really like those picks from Nosta. I mean, the random picks rather. Saracens, we all know and love and hate the camels. Mamluks always fun. Georgians, I still think even post-nerf, a very robust civilization. Those Monaspas are still scary. The churches on African clearing could be really good for holding those key lake areas, map control. Lithuanians, again, always solid. We have a DLC matchup here. I hope players both have it because the Armenians being picked up as a random civ role for Emma. Again, I think Armenians probably not going to be played here. Without water, I think they're really underwhelming. Yeah, exactly, Paulie. Manaspa still broken. Khmer, again, one of my all-time favorites in Spanish. I mean, Emma has African clearing civ picks for days here. To be honest, I prefer the Khmer in Spanish over the Korean pick, but we'll see where we go with that. You know, on balance, I think Emma has really picked up some lucky, strong lineups there. Spanish, Khmer, very palpable. But Nostra as well, Georgians, Lithuanians, Teutons, Malians. I think from a civ perspective, we have an interesting choice selection here. Yeah, exactly, Paulie. I mean, I played a game with Georgians last night and it felt super smooth. I love the church bonus. I love the Manaspa Castle Rush, man. I feel there's such a huge spike in Castle Age and a smooth transition into Imp because of the eco bonuses with those churches. But yeah, there we have the picks there. I'm waiting for the lobby to go up. Let me just message Emma. Yeah, what do we think of this civs? What do we think we're picking here? I mean, I think we'll see Malians for sure. I think we'll see Teutons for sure. Nosta likes his picks here. I mean, if we look back at the maps, African clearing, nomad style, again, Spanish have great potential there. Koreans, again, great potential there. I've seen a lot of tower rushes on that map having great effect. Lowlands, boglands, I mean, again, we're looking at eco bonuses here. There's not a great deal. I think Khmer doesn't really work to bogland. There's not a lot of space for farming. I think any eco bonuses you can get are really powerful here. Again, I mean, I think Teutons is probably a relatively smart play, or Malians for boglands for Nosta. I think we might see Vietnamese on boglands for Emma. I don't like the idea of Korean Towerish or that kind of wagon push. The game's quite slow at the beginning. Spanish maybe quite a good one for boglands as well, given that nomadic style. I think, you know, if you can get the stone out and get the castles up, that early conquistador pressure could be really palpable on the bogland map. So I think with 2 nomad picks in the pool, with Spanish, with Khmer, Vietnamese and Koreans, Emma has a slight edge there. On the opposite side, you know, none of these necessarily scream nomad. I think the Georgians are great because if you're going Castle Age, Castle Unit, Unique Unit, a fantastic pick there. Malians I like too. But yeah, I think from the 2 nomad style picks, I like Emma's civ lineup better here. I don't know what you people think in the chat here, but I think this is going to be a tough one to call actually. I'm not sure which way I take it, purely because those random civs are pretty strong. Personally, I think I slightly like Emma's lineup a little bit better, purely because of that Khmer Spanish pickup with the 2 nomad style maps in the queue here. And of course, I'm sad that we lost Crater Lake and Pacific Islands, but you know, why make water complications, eh? Just waiting for the lobby information to make its way through to me. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kaja. Yeah, I mean, if I was looking at this and I saw Emma's random lineup, I'd want mine to be good. I think Nosta's responded well here. Georgian's good. I mean, again, Saracens versus Khmer is a good matchup. Again, Saracens, Georgians versus Spanish. Lithuanians, yeah, I like them. You know, especially when we have the victory settings as standard. You know, where you're going through those relics anyway, you know, double down. If the Wayne's pick there could be really strong. But yeah, I mean, I really like both these players' lines up here. The only one that stands out a little bit is Koreans, because I'm not sure what Emma plans to do with that. Maybe it's towers on African clearing. Maybe he fancies wagons today. I don't know. But yeah, other than our medians here, which I don't think I'll get played, I think every single other civ here is very viable across multiple of these maps. Let's just hop in and see if the game is up yet. Okay, it is here. Not that one. Nosta versus Emma, so they're probably queuing it now. It looks like it hasn't started yet by the looks of it. So let's have a look at the ELOs of the players while we're here. So I'm gonna write these down actually. So Nosta is 1077. Look at the games, less than 100 ranked games played, but that won't stop him from taking vengeance. And then Emma's somehow down to 979. Can we get a Smurf check on Emma in all seriousness? 979. What's that about? Admin's in the chat. Can we get a fact check on that ELO? That can't be correct. 979. That is genuinely Smurf worthy. That probably puts him into the kind of the bottom 20% of the Bronze League bracket. That is, if I had emotes, that is what I would call fake news right here. Yeah, I think so, Kaja. Vietnamese and boglands, very true. Lots of exposed wood lines, etc., etc. Again, archer pathing at the moment may be an issue, but at this ELO, I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. But that is shocking to me that Emma's 979. In terms of nationalities here, we have the Hungarian versus the German. Emma is on a German opponent win streak, so he won't want to lose that. This was a delete TC and Vils on star strat by Emma. Very says, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But Nosta 1077. I mean, you know, Nosta in my mind is the same player I was 2 months ago when I had less than 100 games. Now is 1100 ELO. Nosta plays very similar to me. We played a lot of practice games back in the day, and we have a very similar decision-making process in APM. I think Nosta maybe slightly overrated given the number of games played. Emma though, 979. I'll be talking about this after the stream for sure. Right. Let's hope this works then. Okay, so we're waiting for the delay here, and we will get straight into this. Yeah, very true, Kaja. If Emma wasn't determined on having fun and just focused on Age of Empires like the rest of us, it wouldn't be a problem. Waiting in lobby. Hopefully this starts soon. Kaja, don't you dare download WoW, man. So Emma has the wrong game addiction. Exactly. Let's see if we can edit the players here. I don't actually know how to do that. Someone teach me how to change this so I can record the score. Kaja, you're here. How do I change this? You can help me out. Hopefully the game sounds good as well. But here we go. Emma versus Nosta. I'm just going to change these colours around a little bit so we can see this more clearly. We have EmmaStoneWalls in the blue, and we have Nosta over here in the red. Nosta's TC position, look at that stone to start with. That is atrocious. Good TC location though, golden stone undercover, even though the gold's not very accessible. Looks like Nosta's going out and scouting, which is exactly what we want to see. Meanwhile, Emma's picking up the shoots as well. Emma's TC location, less favourable, potentially. Golden Stone very exposed on the right. I mean, the tower does provide some coverage, but again, if you look at where Nosta has his, good resource coverage there. And this could be important as we see the Teutons versus Koreans matchup. Now, pause the game and answer my call on Discord. Okay. 1 second, everybody. I have a very important call coming in from Kaja.
Hello, hello. This is the Den Battle Royale administration calling you.
Okay. Welcome, welcome. I don't know. Hopefully people can hear you. Can you hear Kaja on stream, Paulie? Can you confirm that? Yeah. How do I change this, Kaja?
Yeah. Yeah. So go on like press escape. And go on casting options, like the third one, blue settings. Just go on casting. And go enable scoreboard. A few seconds behind. And now there you need to change the best off and enter the name and everything, and then you can add the elos and the flags and stuff like that.
Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Flag.
Yeah, just above it you can add like the play all three. Like you know what you're doing. You just need to find it. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm back to work and being a lurking viewer.
Well, thanks for your help.
No problem.
Let me just appreciate it, buddy. Let me just set this up down here. We've got a best of 3, and hopefully that works. There we go. There we have it. Let's catch up to them. Okay, so we're back at it. Thanks for the rescue, Cassius, and appreciate that. And here we go. So we're off here. Let's have a look around. Emma's on the deer, as you'd expect. So it's Nosta. Both fairly standard so far. 6 on food, over to the wood. I would imagine that Nosta wants to open scouts here. I would imagine that Emma maybe wants to go spear archer, but we'll see. Again, we'll watch these goals like a hawk. This exposure here could be dangerous, particularly if it's a scout open. Again, Nosta's fairly well covered here with that TC. It's in a really good location. Also blocks an entrance way in. So if you're looking at how wallable this map is, 1, 2, 3, 4 short walls, and we're good. On Emma's side, I mean, Emma's map's even better from a wall perspective. So even with that TC position, I think he's going to be a-okay. Obviously, with this, you have to worry about some of the little gaps. As you can see, there's a trail through here. Always a hole is real. But yeah, I think both players' maps wallable. Nosta not going for a house wall. Maybe just wants the pop space. Doesn't want to be blessed by pride. No blessings as of yet that I've seen. But here we go. Let's look at the sheep count. 10 sheep for Emma so far. Nosta has collected... Let's have a look. Nosta has collected 8. Yeah, it looks like Emma's ahead in the sheep wall. There are a few more scattered around on the map, but it's unlikely. I mean, Nosta, if he could go to the right here... Where is Nosta's scout? All the way over the left. Yeah, Emma's going to pick up a lot of sheep on the right here, and that could be huge. Hello, Dark Civil. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Pleasure to see you here. Pleasure to see you here. We are watching Emma versus Nosta in the Den Battle Royale. Round 1. This is a Bronze League game, so lowest tier low. But these players are both massive smurfs in my opinion. So although it looks like we're looking at a sub 1k match, this is going to be a very interesting game. Nosta going barracks at minute 8. So is he thinking militia rush here? This is interesting. We'll see if he puts anything on gold. It looks like Nosta might actually get these sheep back on the side here, which is good because he needs those. This is such a slow start on this map. Such a slow start. Let's look at idle TC time here. Again, living up to the idle TC expectations here. But yeah, a fairly standard start so far. Nosta looks like he's going for a slightly longer wall. Maybe he knows he wants the space here, and space is at a premium here because you look at the farming ability, there's not a lot of space around the TC, so taking a corner of this map could be a really strong play here. Nosta garrisoning. Looks like he wants to go up, didn't quite make it. He's going to go idle his TC while he waits. Doesn't want an extra villager. He'd rather have the feudal time. Clearly he's got a 20 pop build in mind and wants to stick to that. So idle TC, unfortunately. I'd like to see him garrison. He could have clicked it a bit faster. There we go. And he snipes the scout. Okay, that's fairly big on this map, honestly. Not having that scouting information is going to be huge. I don't personally think that an extra 30 seconds of idle TT time is worth it. You could have put an extra villager out there in that time and still had the same result. But that's maybe just the ELO showing here. Meanwhile, Emma's side opening into barracks 2. Nosta scouting and taking the rest of the sheep here. So that's a really nice pick for Nosta. Yeah, exactly, Paulie. A lot of extra hurdles now coming for Nosta, and hopefully he uses that scout to gain some extra information here. I'd like to see him start looking for what buildings Emma's going. Emma's obviously seen the barracks here. Nothing coming out of it, so I assume we're going to see scouts from Nosta. Looks like he's got the food for it. Emma still not up, so I don't know if this is a fast castle or just Emma being slow, but that is quite dangerous. Not even close, putting down farms. The extra herdables really coming in clutch for Nosta here. And this feudal time will probably be a little bit of a shock for Emma. Nosta does come in and scout the barracks, which is good. And there's a hole! There's always a hole. Ah, you know my brother Nomad Poncho. Ah, well, thank you for coming over. As you can see, there's a small family resemblance between the servers, but we have quite a different vibe. But Nomad's a fantastic guy, super streamer, and he's my brother, so I really appreciate the support he's given me here. And yeah, let's get some good games. I don't know if you watch much Age of Empires, Dark Civil, but a pleasure having you here. This tournament should be a fun one. Again, Nosta in and out through the hole here, no problems. If Emma doesn't plug that, then I don't like the looks of this. And we see the stable coming out from Nosta. So as predicted, we have a scout opening here, plenty of food in the bank. And the danger is Emma's not going to have spearmen on the map. Unfortunately, Nosta decided that with that stable, he doesn't want to make any scouts. Actually, Casual, I like to think that I got both. But, it's your preference, bro. It's your preference. Yeah, still... Okay, we've got scouts coming out finally. So this is still dangerous. I mean, Nosta has 1 minute time here to do some scout damage. He's got his own scout, which I believe is just a little bit of HP damage here. Not a great deal. But he knows there's a gap in the front. If I was him, I'd be straight in here, just being annoying. TC's only covering the woodland and the farms. This gold is completely open. And, yeah. Does Nosta have a lumber camp? He does. So Eco upgrades in for Nosta. Double bit axe, horse collar in. Still finishing the last sheep. And both players now moving into farming eco. Nosta finds another hole here. And he's going to lose a scout. Okay, he finally just gets that. Not today. Kaja said, I won't take that personally, man. I know you love me. Don't hate her because you ain't, is eh? I've got a more classical, gentleman, gentrified look. He's more for the streets, you know. Yeah, good call, Kaja. I'll do that now. Actually, I can't do that now. I'm going to have to do that after the game, Kaja, but thank you for reminding me. That's a stream elements one, so... Log into Stream Elements and do that now quickly. We'll do it after this. We'll do it after this game. Don't want to mess around too much on it. Yeah, thank you, Kaja. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's more like it. I'll move the follower goal. Remind me, Kaja, after this game if you're still around. I know you're working. What do we see? The scouts have gone forward. We have spearmen coming forward from Emma though. So the scout's window for opportunity for damage has been closed, and Nosta not really doing anything for that. More importantly, Emma closing the holes here, as Nosta gave away quite literally where those holes were. So although there's 3 scouts in the field, not going to do much. Nosta coming forward with a spearman, intercepting a bit more hunt. I don't think they're going to do a lot. They're just going to be annoying. Maybe he just wants to make sure we can snipe a few extra sheep. But this, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The sneak archery range on the flank. That's why he sent the spearman forward. He knows he's got the archery range down on the side. He knows he's going to be able to come forward. Again, only 2 on gold, so the archer production is not going to be particularly robust. Skirmishers will counter any pikes that Nosta makes, and looks like he's going to come forward with the Korean tower. So here we go. The Korean player playing like a Korean player should. This tower doesn't get a great deal of value. It does deny one of the golds, but importantly, it's relatively safe and allows Emma to push forward. I'd like to see more villagers committing to this. To be honest, if Nosta... Can Nosta see that? Let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't look like Nosta can see it. That's a shame. Yeah, no fletching. Good point. Armor upgrade first is an interesting one, especially if you're opening skirmishes. They don't really do damage anyway. You want the range from fletching, you want the extra damage. So again, a bit of a misplay from Emma there. Good catch, Dark Civil. Thank you, Casual. Counter tower goes up, and with only 1 villager in that tower. I mean, this is a very underwhelming. That's okay, just shift right click. Very underwhelming tower from Emma. I mean, 1 villager forward. I mean, yeah, you can repair it. Nosta doesn't have fletching, but neither does Emma. So, really, you put up a tower, you're repairing with 1 villager, and your resources are going to be sunk now into that tower. The skirmishers are doing very little. Nosta's going to come forward with his own villagers. And, yeah, just move the villager away, deny the tower. Very, very smart cleanup from Nosta here. Nosta even taking out the skirmishers with the villager. I mean, these villagers are heroes. Look at that go. Yeah, Kajison, when I have channel points, I'll give you a healthy package. Anyway, we see Nosta climbing up to Castle Age share, cavalry defense is in, and Emma's tower rush, if you can call it that, Emma's tower, singular, didn't quite have the effect they wanted. I think Emma needs to go in with more than just 1 villager there. If you're going against careers, you really want to put the pressure on. Nosta did a great defense, moved villagers forward, wasn't scared of the tower, and yeah, got the Castle Age behind it. So the question is, will we see double knight production from the stables here? Needs at least 3 more on gold. Yeah, exactly, Kasha. I think archers would have played there. No fletching though. Yeah. Castle Age in for Nosta, fletching coming in for Emma. That castle time will probably be a bit of a shock. Nosta's moved over more to gold, which is sensible. And we have knight singular in the queue. Just a bit short on gold there. Building a second mining camp though, so we expect to see that production ramping up soon. Enough on farms certainly to support 2 stable production. And the gold villagers will tick in. Question is, what will Emma do in response to this? 30 seconds behind on castle time, gold upgrade comes in, forging coming in, which suggests that he's going to stick with the spearmen here in counter to these knights. But again, on this map, mobility is king. The archery range is separated, they have a lot of travel distance. It's a good question, Dark Civil. It looks like we've got some knights coming out. Plenty of wood in the bank if they did want to boom, and they've just moved 3 to stone. So I think we're looking at a second TC here for sure, as Emma comes down with a 3rd range. Again, with 2 on gold. I'm not sure if that's the correct play necessarily, but a second TC coming up at home, so Emma will be moving more to gold shortly. Looking at the villager differences here, slight eco lead for Emma. The idle time for Nosta probably actually bang on with Emma despite everything. And here we go with the knights. As we all know, knights counter spears. Man-at-Arms also coming in from Nosta, which is an interesting one. Maybe he doesn't want to play around with those spears, but those spears will be pushed back, and the archer numbers are very low from Emma. It looks like we're going to have Korean cavalry archers. And maybe Emma having some psychic premonitions that the Man-at-Arms text coming in. If I was Nosta, I would have stuck with knights personally, given that there's an archer still on the field, but I guess we'll see what they're cooking there. Eco upgrades evening. The only thing is Nosta's have to invest a bit more into infantry upgrades. Going bloodlines as well after Man-at-Arms. And we see Man-at-Arms coming out as well. Again, maybe he doesn't like the spears. Yeah, let's check the map vision, shall we? So this is what Red sees. Not a great deal. Blue's got a lot of vision on the central map and the side. Now, if I was Nosta, I'd go straight forward here. He's seen his archers in there. I don't think he necessarily needs to waste time here. Run at arms, potentially you're going to help out here. Will Emma overchop? I mean, if you look, there's already a hole 11 meter, so yeah, good spot. Already a hole into the base here, by the looks of it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's a gap there. That is an overchop. Nice eyes, never meter. Yeah, you know what? I mean, if I was Nosta, taking out production buildings, why not? Put the pressure on Emma. Those knights could potentially be doing more damage at Emma's base, but yeah. Spears now pikemen just standing there. Yeah, there is a hole there. You are right. Never meter. You got some. Can you make some sort of like hole identification mod, man? This is good insight. As we see, Nosta just happy to take the production buildings. Why not? Military numbers even on both sides. Composition slightly better for Emma technically, as Emma moves forward to try and disrupt this now. Bone Saw and the gold upgrade coming into Nosta. Score fairly even. Nosta second TC further away, taking a bit more map control, which I like to see. Has he seen that range yet? Let's see. Looks like he has scouted the range, so he knows it's there. And he's sending knights over to take care. Fight in the middle. That cab archer will do quite a bit of damage there. Arms. And yeah, this could be tricky now. 5 military to 12. I mean, you're not going to do a lot of damage with this army, certainly, but what you are going to do is stop Nosta from moving forward. I do like this TC on the right here. Same thing, I like Emma's TC as well. Fairly strong, but the map control slightly more favourable here for our man Nosta. And yeah, never meter. The wood lines in this map are... You think you've walled, you never have. I actually kind of respect Nosta for playing open. Siege Workshop coming down for Nosta, perhaps want some Scorpions out. Not a bad shout, honestly. Again, Emma producing so far apart, not helpful. And here we see a Korean castle coming down in the middle of the map. I like that. A ballsy castle says, I want the control of this map. I'm going to come forward. I've got the military to support it. And I think that puts Emma in a fairly good position to push from. Eco lead as well behind this, slowly climbing for Emma. It's looking like he's in a very strong position. Both players not housed, as Emma commits a good number of villages to this engagement here. And I think this game, although a bit rocky for Emma at the start, is swinging back now into his favour here. Nosta continues to boom behind this, but again, behind in build count here. Idle times for both players, fairly similar. Idle military on the side I don't like to see, but Nosta's probably thinking about his next move here. And that castle ain't it, Chief. Let's see here, yeah. Don't run away from one Scorpion, Emma, you're fine. Nosta's going to have to commit a lot to this, and he's in a lot of danger here. Yeah, I think this castle is about to go bye-bye, but let's watch. Yeah, not enough forward. I like the positioning, but yeah, you can't do that unsupported. Scorp goes down, pikemen come forward. Yeah, it's not looking good for Emma. Sorry, for Nosta. Siege Workshop forward as well. Yeah, Nosta needs to commit here, pull something out of the bag to get that castle up. Yeah, I think so too, Dark Silver, it would make sense. Or, you know, full wagons, honestly. Wagons might have a bit more punch than the towers at this point. But, honestly, I think Emma with a bit of micro there could have denied this castle. I'm surprised to see that going up, but happy for Nosta because it means we've got a bit of a game on here. TC coming up behind the castle in the centre as Emma's army's in retreat. And again, the game's going back to a fairly even position. I think Emma did have a slight lead there. I think if Emma had denied that castle, we could have seen a really interesting push from that. That castle on the front does a lot of work for Nosta, honestly. And the only thing that's slightly concerning for Nosta here is Emma's full lead is looking tasty. Over 10 ahead now. Yeah, the castle goes up, and Emma clicks to Imperial Age, and Nosta is unfortunately nowhere near. I don't see a university from Emma, but let's have a look. No university, so no ballistics, no chemistry. Wagon's coming out. Yeah, wagon's coming out. So we're going to have a wagon tread push here. And yeah, Nosta's got 1,000 Wonder Bank. Could sell that. 10 villager lead being cut down slightly. But this Imperial Age is going to be devastating. That castle will flop. Nosta has not got the military prediction behind this. He's got villagers in queue. Emma doesn't, which is a shame to see. So we're going to see a bit of an eco catch-up here. But Emma's Imperial time into Bodkin. I'm sure University's coming up behind. This is going to be a very strong Imperial push here. There's the University. Dark Civil, good call. Yeah, exactly, Kasia. Cast on the right side again. You know, Nosta doesn't see the Imperial timing here, I don't think. And in my experience, if you're a registered Koreans player, you've seen the castle come down. You know, at that point, it's a race to Imperial to see who gets the Krebs out first, because you do not want those wagons on the field. And Nosta, yeah, not selling his wood, miles behind the eco. In 1 minute's time, even if he catches up, that castle will be gone by that time, and those wagons are going to be devastating. Quick scan back around the map in the meantime then. Emma expanding on the left here on 3 TCs. Nosta still on 2 TCs, second castle coming up. Villager lead still with Emma here behind us. Villagers in queue. 30 seconds to Imperial Age. We have a time sender coming from the right. And again, this is looking like a very, very smooth transition into Imperial Age for Emma. Eco behind it is strong. Resource balance looks strong. And can afford into the castle and can afford Krebs immediately. And I'm sure we'll see those queued straight away. Yeah, 2 Krebs immediately coming out of the castle there. Yeah, very true, Kasia. Save castle for your own Krebs. Nosta up to the Imperial Age. 3 minutes behind. So at least 2 Krebs will be out before Nosta goes in. That castle's not an ideal place to repair. We've got, how many wagons? 6 wagons behind us. Again, Emma's not really that far ahead in military, but Nosta really needs to think about game plan here. And Redemption Monks is probably the answer, but we see no monks in the queue. More stone for Nosta, maybe anticipating a castle repair. Another TC for Emma on gold at the back as we go to a 5 TC Bahu behind the Imperial Age. Emma clearly feeling comfortable enough with the Imperial lead there. Waiting for chemistry, probably waiting for Bracer as well. Yeah, Monk's coming out for Nosta. I'd like to see a few more, but it looks like he has a plan in mind how to counter this. He is responding well. Chain Barding Armor coming up in his Knights. You see a tech switch into archery ranges here, which, again, I'm not sure is necessarily the right play. But we'll see what Nosta's got cooking up here. Another range coming down for Emma, probably going to support this with Arbs, or maybe more Cav Archers, most likely. Seems to be in that position. Chemistry coming in, as this castle begins to take some damage. A lot of stone in the bank for Emma as well behind this. Not a lot of military production in queue. 6 skirmishers coming out, okay. Good call, good call. Elites go on the way. So Nosta's reacting to this. Nosta knows what's coming. He expects the wagons. He's seen the Cav Archers. Maybe he's clicked on the upgrades and thought that Emma's invested into that as his Imperial Age now comes in. Let's see what the first upgrades are. Masonry. He's selling food for gold. Let's see what we want to produce here. Trebuchets and queue, very smart. I'm not sure how to pick that castle. Needs a few more villagers here to help prepare this. 2 Trebs now covering this down. Conscription coming out from Emma. Chemistry coming in. So bomber cannons on the table for Nosta here. Skirmishers coming forward. I think, ladies and gents, though, this castle going down. Looks like it, Dark Civil. The skirms are coming in. They think this is behind us, so the economy is in a good enough spot to produce paladins. The tech is there. Chain Barding Armor coming out. Castle does go down. Nosta loses Scorpions unnecessarily, which isn't going to help him. And he's going to throw away all of his skirms. Please, Nosta, micro! Micro, Nosta! Don't do it! Okay. Not what Nosta needed there, to be honest. But, yeah, here comes Emma now. Let's see what happens here. The monks are coming into position. I would really stop them being on the play here. This fight is going to be fairly devastating for Nosta, I think. Halberdier versus Castle Age Knights. He'll get cleaned up. Nosta is really careful about that monk. Don't take the castle by Nosta. And surprisingly, Nosta walks out of that engagement with a fairly decent trade. Hand Cannoneers coming out for Emma. Smart play here, sees the infantry. Yeah, the Knights against Halberd 11 meter, not the wisest of plays. I think we can all agree there. Yeah, this competition from Emma looking very, very strong here. Nosta needs to evacuate that Feb really. It's not really going to survive that, repair it. More skirms coming out, which at the moment counters pretty much everything Emma's got on the field here. More eco-efficient as well. The villager lead, surprisingly, has swung back to an even position, but Emma coming ahead with a 35 to 11 military lead here, and that's only set to get better, especially if Nosta keeps throwing units into the castle like that. You might need to have words with him about his micro around castles. Let's see if Emma can get damage on the back of this soon. Nosta's throwing away a lot of units here. Cavalier in for Nosta. Only 7 Cavalier behind this, however. More archery rangers coming up. We're doing a number camp here. Emma is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TCs versus Nosta's 2. And the villager production behind this is now starting to stack up as Emma takes 20 villager lead almost. Nosta really needs to wait here and group up before sending units in. He's being very careless with his army. Emma's military production is strong, the composition is strong. No Krebs in production, I don't know where the Krebs have gone. They are back there, they are packed. Yeah, it's looking like at the moment Emma is beginning to run away with this game. The monks are coming out, but again. And here we see it, castle in the face. As again, the monks are sacrificed here. Yeah, I think at this point Nosta's lost a little bit too much. He needs to really keep his army together. This castle is going to take him off his gold here. This gold's almost out. He does have a gold in the back here. But again, that's his main gold currently. He's got another one over here. Yeah, Emma taking a lot of map control here. Straight down the middle. Production buildings behind it. And we're in the eco now. So Nosta really needs to pull something out of the bag here. Villager lead again being reduced, but without military behind this, Nosta's got a lot of difficulty. Yeah, I think so, Dark Civil. Emma's very open. Emma's untouched, right? You know, Emma has a very clean game. All of the pressure from the very start has been on the red player here on Nosta. And if red is going to stay inside his base, this game's over. This tower goes down, Eco's very raidable. And Emma's continuing its push. Nosta's got the military units, but they're all over the place. They're not really doing enough here. As Emma makes a very concerted push down the centre here. This castle now killing villagers on the gold. Nosta is cleaning up some units and being a little bit careless here. But this push is looking very, very strong down the centre here. Light cab in the base as well for good measure. As Emma becomes the player raiding as well, I think we'll see the GG here any minute. In the words of EmmaStoneWalls, the score's probably just water and scouting. But yeah, I think Nosta doesn't have the military in the field to do anything about this. It's being raided at home. The stream of light cab coming in, and Nosta's eco on the left here in tatters. No response coming out. Bombard cannons in queue, a bit too late really, and the skirmish numbers are dwindling here. We do see a cavalier defense at home, but now we have Hussar coming in, and yeah, this is enough I think to do a significant level of damage to Nosta here. Emma could be doing more with this, a bit static. Happy to sit back and let the Hussar do the damage here. But yeah, just being very annoying. Forced stable Hussar production. 6,000 wood in the bank. Emma clearly saving wood for the next game. In-game sounds a little too loud. I can solve that. Hopefully that's a bit better. Let me know, Dark Civil. Appreciate the feedback. And yeah, never meter. This is looking GG to me. I mean, Nosta is forcing Emma back here. Bombard cannons out. You never know with these two. He has stabilized. He has stabilized. You can barely hear it. So it's too low now. that makes it a bit better. Let me know. Yeah, lots of stabilized, so Krebs are coming forward. I mean, the hostile raids have done the damage they needed to do, but again, we have stabilization here. Trebuchet's causing damage. Lots is building up a healthy nimble Cavalier. Would like to see some more skirmishes behind us. So here we go. Nosta goes in. Denies both trebuchets. Tank cannoneers will clean this up. So Emma's push, pretty much dead in the water. Game side is still loud. How's that for game side? Is that better? Let's see if I'll turn myself up a little bit as well. Hopefully that has balanced things. Let me know if that balance is better, guys. This is the first time I'm shooting the capture rage, so the sound balance might be good. Let me know if that balance is better. If it's still too loud, let me know. And it looks like we've got a GG being called here because the game is better. We're on 8 times speed now. Much better? Okay, thank you, Doug. I appreciate the feedback. I do really appreciate it, guys. This is the first kind of set of tournament streams I'm doing, so any technical difficulties and resolutions very much appreciated. So hopefully that balance is good now. Do appreciate it. Okay, no GG, just the game catching up with itself a little bit here. Light cab, just scout cab even, for Nosta against Halberdier. Not the best engagement. Bombard towers in for Emma. Again, just needs a bit of finishing power here. As Nosta migrates further around the map on the right side. I mean, I think Emma can just go in here. Nosta did not hear no bell, Kasia. He didn't hear no bell. Didn't hear that town centre bell. But these Hussar, yeah, they are going to go straight in, and they're going to murk some boys, or they're just going to pass through and have a leisurely. Oh, there we go. Three tips out. As soon as this castle and TC goes down, those Hussar are going to wreak havoc. And I think at this point, with this castle as well, I mean, you could have probably floodwalked the castle right here, honestly, but it is what it is. TC goes down, Nosta's eco is completely open on the right. Struggling for gold now as well. Still no farming upgrade other than horse collar, so that might have hurt him. Yeah, GG call from Nosta there. And there we have it. Game 1. Exactly, never meter. Ring the town centre bell. If there's any sound issues. Okay, so what have we got? We have Lowlands, which is Nosta's home map. So Nosta starting here as the Saracens. Interesting pick. What's a more interesting pick, however, is that Emma has gone to play with the Armenians. And to me, that is a surprise. I would not have expected the Armenians to be picked at all in this map pool. I think they're a very underwhelming civ in general when there's not water on the map. When there's water, maybe a bit more of a case to play them. But yeah, interesting to see Emma picking up the Armenians here. I'm not sure what the mentality is behind that. Maybe we can ask them after the game's finished. Nosta here. Saracens, great market, great camels. Mamluks are scary. And I think on this map, very, very palatable. I do prefer the Saracen matchup here. But again, let's see what they go for. Let's turn on scouting for now and see what they're looking at. So looking for the sheep. The sheep I find on lowland to be quite annoying. I would like to see players pushing the deer here. I think it's especially important on lowland, get those early scouts out. Meanwhile, on Emma's side, scouting around looking for the sheep as well. Hasn't found the additional 4 yet. Two. Went for the forward. Did find the deer and the second boar. Boar's not in a great location for them. And meanwhile, the boar's on the red side are good. Yeah, exactly. This is what I love. Nosta, if you watch this VOD, well done for pushing deer. If that's what you're doing, and that's not just an accident. If so, please push those deer. Okay, I mean, mule cart, again, a fairly decent thing to have on lowland. Plenty of extra hunt around. You can willy a mule cart around. You can take the hunt in the middle, which is plentiful. You know, we've got at least 20 odd deer, I believe, on the front here. Yeah, more on the back. So again, mule cart hunting those deer, very, very useful. Good mobility as well. I think we'll see a scout opening from Nosta. I don't know what we'll see from Emma here. I'm curious. I mean, man at arms, archers, potentially. Or we just see a standard kind of knight play, but again, it's hard to know with Armenians. I personally am not a huge fan of that civ when there's no water around. Beautiful ball or here, fairly standard build order from Emma, nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like a deer was slaughtered. It's just sitting there, which is fine. We've got a bit of resource mismanagement here. I know Nosta will hate being that sloppy. Nosta a little bit housed there for a second. And looks like he's going to pull a deer in. And again, Nosta, I'm very proud of you for this, man. This is top level play, as far as I'm concerned. Has Emma found all the sheep? Looks like he has. Let's update the score here. Oops. Looks like Emma wants to lure some deer for himself now. Nosta's resources in a better location, in my opinion. Careful, Nosta. He's doing a lot. Okay, look at this micro. Deer, boar, everything. Not ideal there. Can he? What's he going to do? This is... Okay, that was close, Nosta. Careful, buddy. And please cue this one, Nosta. Come on, man. You got this, Nosta. You're a low legend, I believe. Second ball coming in for Emma, giving up on the deer there. Don't say I blame him. Okay, and you see I've moved the follower goal. So thank you, Dark Civil and Kaja, for reminding me to do that. What I do need to do is move the Battle Royale thing there. I see that now. Let me do that now. There we go. I can get that. Okay, Nosta's second lumber camp, fairly standard built in, nothing out of the ordinary. Probably a little bit too few on food though, but he has already clicked up to feudal age, which makes sense. And we're going up now as well. Let's see where these go. Mule cart on the herdables, we already talked about that. This isn't great, Emma. Do something. You got a pig? Yeah, he sees it. Oh, careful, Emma. I think we should. Oh, no, there's no. Just so you know, when it's 9 tiles away, you don't need to micro that. You can just walk straight out and the arrows won't hit. If NAC taught us anything, it's the TCs don't kill scouts on the outside of the TC. Okay, got a barracks coming in for Nosta. Again, Nosta doesn't like to. He likes to play open. I like the bravado of Nosta. You know, he likes to play open. He doesn't mess around. He doesn't care about house wars. They're for sissies. He's a man. He doesn't care. Militia coming out as we open. Are we going? Yeah, we're going a rush here into man at arms. So as expected, man at arms potentially into archers later. On gold, of course, to bring in the extra gold and get that man at arms upgrade and keep the production going. I mean, the back of Nosta's base is open and not walled. Emma's scout is in the area. Could potentially see some damage and value here. And the only challenges in this map, it's a fairly long walk, but let's see if Emma knows where that woodline is. Yep, he knows where the woodline is. Let's see where these path round to. Do we have a third on the way? We've got a spearman into man at arms. Okay, so only 2 militia out. They will be man at arms in 30 seconds. Looks like they're going to wait a little bit. But yeah, Nosta, being the legend that he is, archery ranger, and as long as he gets units out, that should shut down anything that Emma puts out here. Archer coming out, 2 on gold, and honestly, I think that's a very smart move from him. He's probably scouted the front. Let's see if he has. So hasn't seen the barracks. So again, at this ELO, probably not the best at scouting to see what your opponent's doing. They do play blind. But we do have some fights going on over here. The scout cavalry is in, being annoying. Don't need to roll 3, Nosta. Don't need to do that. Man at arms coming in, and let's see how Nosta responds to this, because this is going to be a villager kill if he doesn't react quickly. Yeah, that's probably 1 dead vill from Mr. Nosta. And good pick from Emma. Yeah, Nevermeter, I completely agree. I mean, I think you can short wall either side, your production buildings in front, house wall. I think is very important. I mean, this back wall's great, but all he needed was to close this, have it under the TC, and that would have been enough. You know, you don't need a big frontal wall. Short walls are more than enough. Nosta, don't try and quick wall. You know the rules. The second villager here. If your opponent kills your villagers, you kill his army. Those archers aren't gonna clean this up. And Nosta needs to just micro a tiny little bit more here. Okay, shuts it down. But Nosta's got 5 vills in the TC. I mean, the thing is, at this ELO, the damage, even if it's a small raid, the overreaction, I used to be guilty of this myself, the overreaction often does more damage than the raid itself. Because a lot of idle eco time, villagers and TCs, villagers moving around, military all over the place. Nosta needs to just recompose himself a little bit here. He's got archers on the map. He needs to go forward and find some damage. As meanwhile, we've got Emma going into the market. Is that double market? Okay. Double market from Emma. Emma, I'm putting this in the clip reel this week. This is a fantastic build order. Someone remind me, if someone can clip that, we're doing highlight reels for the tournament. Emma, double market. I love the new meta. I don't know what you're cooking here, Emma, but thank you for that. That is going straight in the highlight reel. The EmmaStoneWalls double market. Interstable. So it looks like we might be seeing some Castle Age Knights, fairly standard opener here. While of Castle Age, needs to perhaps move a bit more on food. I'm a personal fan of the 10 on wood Leicester Farms. That's a fire 101 lesson for free there. Emma finds the remainder of... Sorry, Nosta finds the remainder of Emma's army. And again, this is what we were talking about earlier, being passive. 6 archers on the map. Send them forward, Nosta. That's it. He heard me. He's tuned in. He's dialed in. Archers coming forward. Perhaps a bit too many on gold for Nosta. Needs more on food. Wanted to keep the archer production up. I think both players clearly looking to the Castle Age. Emma clearly ahead though with the double market. Maybe just wanted the efficient house walling. Who knows? Blacksmith coming down though, so I think that was probably meant to be a market blacksmith. And we see scout cavalry changes in for Emma as this mule cart getting lots and lots of value on this hub. Keep the spear with it, very safe. Okay. I think it was meant to be a blacksmith, given that he's called a blacksmith here, Dark Civil. I know what you mean with the 3 tile gap on the market, so maybe, but I'm not sure it's worth a wood investment personally. And Nosta coming in here, yeah, very good. Will he react to this? He should have brought a spear forward really to help him with this. Those scouts will do enough if they get close, but no armor upgrade on them yet. Let's see if that comes in. Yeah, straight away, scale barding armor. Very smart move from Emma there. Oh, if he can find this mule cart, it'll be game over. But, here we go. The good thing about the Armenians, a lot of mobility. Archers come in, just move your mule cart. It's a really strong play. So, you know, not a lot of value coming in here. Nosta's being way too static with these. He's not going to get the value he wants. And it looks like he's seen that now. Scaled barding armor on the scouts. He's towered up his stone at home. He's walling the back. And Emma's response here has been very, very strong. Very, very good work, Emma. Not using his scout to get information, and Emma's scout cavalry moving forward now. There's 1 spear at home, which is not enough, and the damage here is going to be pretty intense. Nosta does realise, moves back. We've seen no dead vills yet. 1 dead vill, 2 dead vills, and the spears will clean this up. Good value from Emma. I'm not sure worth the 3 scout cap going down, but behind this, Emma moves up to Castle Age, and Nosta's going to lose his entire army here, unfortunately. Yeah, not ideal for Nosta. Not sure where we got in there. Might still do enough to be annoying. Again, Emma having to migrate the villagers out here. So again, as I said, the value might not be in villager deaths, but the time of efficiency lost. Emma's migrating everything over to the tower cover here, which is the right play. But again, a lot of value, a lot of idle time. That's at least 10, 13 vills who lost about a minute's worth of collection time there. And Emma's idle TT time picks up. Worker efficiency 32% in that last minute there. And yeah, those did enough in my book. Villager counts are even despite Nosta losing, and Nosta clicks up to Castle Age himself, and he begins to finish his own wall here. He needs to be careful though, because this looks like it's an overchop waiting to happen. But let's see. Yeah, these will shut down those archers now. They've got the extra +1/1. Yeah. Both players finding damage, finding value with their military, which is actually better than the last game. So, slightly more favourable to Nosta, I would say. But Emma's castle time is faster here. And we'll see what it does. Stable coming up for Nosta, which is to be expected. And what we see... Okay, we're seeing scouts, which is interesting because all Nosta needs to do is make some camels. But we'll see what happens here. It looks like he is going cavalry as expected. Scalbarding coming in for him as well. Those archers on the front. Yeah. Come on, Nosta, finish your walls. Two scouts aren't going to do a lot of damage potentially, but they are going to cause a lot of disruption. Second TC coming down in a good spot for Emma. Again, I personally like putting my second TC in the centre, taking more control. But at least his back quarters now defended for Emma, and there's plenty of wood there to keep them going. Again, I personally prefer taking map control, but it looks like Emma's opting for a safer option, which is fine. Nosta, please! Please! We should see Bloodlines again, not the right play. Bloodlines should always come in after you've got the units on the field. It's a very expensive upgrade. And yeah, we're going to get another villager pick here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of value with these holes here. Nosta just fill the hole. Another villager goes down. Eco KD though, fairly straightforward. Here we go. Saracen camels with that 145 HP. Deadly to scouts. Yeah, exactly, never meet up. Please plug the gap, Nosta, you can do it. Kill the scout, you don't need to run. Okay. Meanwhile, we've got a bounce coming up. I assume he's going to put some spearmen out to counter those camels. Second TC farm's going down. And second TC for Nosta coming up at home as well. Again, I'm not sure that's the best location where I would put it. And we have some time middle here. And we just have some presence in the centre. Yeah, exactly, never meet up. Castle, one stable. Two stables, not both. Yeah. I mean, neither player really has the eco to maintain two stable production. And, you know, this is the thing. You've got two stables, but only one's producing. So, you know, that wood could have been a second TC. Enjoying some nice pathing here. Thank you, Bill. And we're pulling ahead now with the villager leading to that second TC. It's been much sooner. And here we go. Castle in the centre. Composite bowman on the way potentially. Bit of banter back and forth. Yes, there is some problems with it, Emma. I think Nevermeter, he was responding to the scouts. Now that that's dealt with, he did switch into knights. Well, one knight. Excuse me. Ooh. Be right back. Sorry about that. When I said to buy something, I was picking up casually, you know. Just getting my Red Bull Wallow sponsorship ready. But yeah, I mean, Nosta doesn't have a clear game plan here. Night's coming out now. Emma clearly has a much better vision for this map than Nosta does. Way too passive again. That castle could have been denied in the middle. You're absolutely right, Nevermeter. You know, there's no excuse why that shouldn't have gone up. I mean, there was nothing really there to support it. It was just villagers building it. Nosta now going around the outside, looking for some damage here. So, you know, there is hope that there'll be some value extracted from this map. But yeah. Don't tempt me, Kajison. The Den Battle Royale 2 could be at Heidelberg Castle. Das ist mein Lieblingsschloss. Für deine deutsche Viewer in chat. You see, dual language stream here. I should put that in my tag, really. And again, Nosta's really just killing wolves out here. Really struggling to find value, and these pikes will be more than enough to push him away there. Third TC in the centre for Emma, taking map control. Villager count, surprisingly, still very close, despite the extra TC time Emma has had. But again, just, you know, really struggling to put together an army here, really struggling to find value. The spears are enough to defend the front here. At least he's not taking the engagement. And I think what we might be seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is a relic victory. Well, Kasia, your wife's German language professor. Wow. Das ist stabil. Yeah, I think, and I've just got a premonition about this, I believe that EmmaStoneWalls is going for a relic victory. We will see. I'm going to screenshot that Kasia and send it to her. Knights in the back here. Again, they did find, I missed this, they did find 2 build kills. Very nice little pick from Nosta there. Nosta, if you watch this back later, well done. You're running in the wrong way now, though, I would suggest, so get them out of there. But, yeah, let's see. Warrior Monk out. Come on, Emma. There's only 3 more relics left in this map. I think there's 6 total relics on lowland. Yeah, Nosta losing a lot here, necessarily. But he's garrisoned 12 units inside the TC, so again, lack of value in terms of villager kills. We've got 12 villagers out of action off food eco. Yeah. Nevermeter, you're a natural Siberian polyglot, I hear. I will have a look, see if Red has seen the castle. Yeah, he's seen it. He knows it's there. But I'm not sure he saw it going up, so... Okay, Nosta trying to prevent the relic victory as a 3rd and 4th TC goes up. I mean, this just sitting here, I mean, this is like a, looks like an AoE scenario army, really. Got some archers, got some spear boys, got some knights. Yep, looks like an AI army for sure on the campaign map. Nosta really loving that Saracen campaign. Who doesn't? One of my favourites. Yeah, if you can understand Rammstein, you're basically German as far as I'm concerned. Ah, and we see Emma being blessed by Pride himself. Pride can't be with us today, but his blessings and houses are always here. Catches, you're going to see Rammstein in Belgrade, right? I'm actually very tempted to come to that, by the way. Watch this space. I'll see if I can make it work, because that could be really fun. Meanwhile, both players, you know, stepping their toes in the middle. Map control looks better for Emma. All these warrior monks, Emma, go get the relics. You could have had a relic victory. Nosta secures it. So Nosta has banned us, but here we go. We see Emma again for the 2nd game in a row, reaching Imperial Age well ahead of Nosta. With the resources to back it up. And we'll see how Nosta reacts here any minute. As we tune to this castle full of composite bowmen. We got Trebuchet, we got Bodkin, we got composite bowmen. We've got enough spears to kill that entire army. And we've got, I assume this is going to be more spears coming up behind this. Emma has the better army comp, the better eco. Not the villager lead, funnily. But Nosta, if I were you, I'd be careful about overcommitting here to TCs when your opponent's ahead like this. Nosta overbought food, and there's nothing on gold. So he's giving Emma a big opportunity here. Trebuchet just wants to scout. Nosta sees it. Okay, I mean, if that goes down, that's a rally point issue. Halberdier coming in. This trap will go down because it's going to take the... Oh, no, is he going to save it? Okay, he saves it. He saves it. He saves it. Come on, you've got 15 composite bowmen here. Anatomic. Yeah, seek medical help, never meet it. Damn. Technically, Kaja, your wife qualifies as a doctor, right? She's a professor, so you can go see Dr. Mrs. Kajason. I'm sure she'll help you out. Just tell her, ich bin krank. Ich möchte einen Krankenwagen. And she'll know what to do, never meet her. You know how it is, brother. Stables coming up behind. It looks like Emma wants to repeat the flood of light cap yet again. This army looking very, very strong. Castle on the hill, you know, will buy Nosta some time here. He has clicked up to Imperial. Has got decent map control. Has the villager lead. Army number, not bad. Again, taking the fight up the hill here. I'm not sure that was the correct play, but these composite bowmen, let's see if they can put the damage in that needs to be done here. Here we go. Hey, Fizzy Blue. Welcome, welcome. That's Panda, right? Fizzy? I think that's you, isn't it? Panda. Dankeschön, Nevermeter. Hi, Panda. Welcome, welcome. We're watching Emma versus Nosta here. Nosta about to hit Imperial Age, and yeah, I mean, Castle was there. Emma didn't really want to push it, but again, very, very passive. You know, you're letting him get into Imperial Age time. You were a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes ahead, and there was no push there. Trebs were out. Again, same as last game. First up to Imperial, but was unable to capitalize on that time, and you've given Nevermeter the opportunity to come back here. Conscription, chemistry, everything's coming in. Handcart. Nosta is committing to the long game with that handcart move. That is not the play. Bracer. Nosta getting it all in. Nosta is not letting this go Emma's way. He has a game plan here. He has a game plan. Okay. We have the army shaping up as the Treb goes... Oh, I didn't see this castle down here. Better target for Emma. Nosta still has the advantage of the hill here. Grace is in. Yeah, the upgrades are in. Arbalest coming in. Let's see. This could be a good engagement. Good micro with the archers. Trebuchet will go down. Composite bowman being useless as always. Let's watch the composite bowman numbers. Emma has the hill. Sorry, Nosta has the hill with the Arbalest. Monk's coming in now as well. Ballsy move against the light cav here as Nosta really cleans this fight up. Castle Fire being taken by the light cav as well. The AI army is coming in. We've got default skirms coming in now, and that push has been denied. Nosta looking very strong all of a sudden. Military lead, eco lead, villagers coming out, idle times going off the chain, but Nosta's done it. He's done enough. Emma can't get the value in here with the raids. Another trebuchet coming in, unsupported. And it looks like Nosta's got camels back in the queue for some reason, probably against the light cap, which is fair. And here we see a very, very ballsy play from Nosta. Straight through the middle. He's Persian douching. Emma here. And yeah, Emma sees this, not going to let that happen. That was a very ballsy move. I think here would have been the better play, Nosta. But yeah, castle coming down as well. That's a bit of a disaster piece for Nosta there, I'm afraid. Feels like he's out of gold. I think he has scouted this. 3 trebuchets from Emma now. This is going to be a big, big cleanup. There goes Nosta's villager lead. There goes Nosta's villager lead, right there. I'm not sure if he was watching that or what, but Nosta's villager lead has been decimated. Castle coming up. That goes down. Nosta now coming forward though with his trebuchets. Has the hill advantage. Counter trebuchet fire coming in. Slight hill damage taken here. Looks like Nosta is going to commit to this. Has the army behind this. No villages to repair the trebuchets though. So 4v2 treb war. I know whose side I'd pick there. Chemistry for Nosta though. Nosta coming in with his arbalest out of castle range. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bada boom! Very underwhelming damage because arbs eat mangonels, as we know. Those trebuchets will take out Nosta's trebuchets, so that's for sure. And yeah, Nosta losing 7 arbalests there to the trebuchet fire here. Emma decides, I don't need units, I just need a wall of trebs. And that's all I need. Scout cavalry for Emma, same as last game, looking to find value here. This TC is gone, 20 villages along with it. Yeah, it was a very underwhelming Bada Boom, Panda. I was very, very sad to see that. And yeah, the hill fighting was helpful here. It looks like we may see some of these going down. The castle did drop. Emma changing to the arbalest there, perhaps a bit of a misplay. And that fortified church contains 3 very, very juicy relics. Yeah, no ballistics. To be honest, I think he's given up on the composite bowman idea. So maybe that's why he's not investing into ballistics. Armenians have decent inventory. But, you know, where's the gold unit here? Where's the gold unit? You know, you've got scouts in the field, you've got halberdier. Where's your gold unit? Without that, Nosta's army composition would always come out on top. Come on, Nosta. Find some more gold for these guys. Okay, the problem is, both players are off gold here, apart from Emma. Nosta has seen the gold up here. Good. And the relics are being taken. Does Nosta have 2 relics in his... Oh my gosh. If Nosta gets these relics, we are on par for a relic victory here, ladies and gentlemen. They have been denied, but they are on the field. These 3 relics, plus these 3 relics, gives Nosta the relic victory. Light Cav coming behind, has the Cav upgrades. Lacking the final melee upgrade. Hussar coming in. Melee upgrade coming in. They're going to be punchy Cav. Still no gold unit for Emma. And I think unless they can fish something out, that is going to be a bit of a problem here. Is it walled at the side? Do we have any gaps? Yeah, looks like we're walled here. Potentially a gap here though. Emma looking to find value with the light cav swarm. Nosta pushing up the hill here. Good to see. And looking very, very dangerous. Come on though, Nosta. Let's get these trebs doing something. And is there a hole? There is a hole! I thought there was. That is a disaster for Nosta. That is a disaster for Nosta. He's going to move his own hussars back. But, you know, Nosta fancies an arbalest war over here. Denies Emma up another gold pile. And this is all exposed now and open. If Nosta sent his own hussars in, he gets some good counter damage in here. The KD is wrapping up here though. Nosta will intercept this. The castle fire is helping out. And he does have Vaser, so that will be doing damage, as will the TC. And yeah, Emma got a little bit of value off the back of that, but Nosta is taking this map by force. Come on, Nosta, don't forget about the relics. I want to see the relic victory. Another nice hill fight here. 23 Hussar in queue. No more arbalesters, but they're doing their job. Come on, Nosta. Push in. You can do it. You can do it. Go on, Nosta. Look. Look. Tasty, 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 tasty. Very good. I believe with that, Emma is off gold. Not that he had a gold unit either. But look at the resources here. 3,000 wood in the bank. Same as last game. But this is going to be devastating for Emma if Nosta sees this. No protection here whatsoever. That's a lot of farm eco going down. We'll see this castle now. We'll move the Trebs over. Plenty of gold income for Nosta. Gold mining upgrade even in just to flex even further what he's doing here. Emma struggling to put a desperation castle at the back. It's really not going to give him a lot of value. Wants to keep those Trebs alive. The middle is looking like it's Nosta's. Trebs coming down the castle. Hussars out to the side. Hussars in the middle. Emma still has not Garrus in the TC here. Hussars to the side. Nosta is running away with this game, ladies and gentlemen. Emma is in tatters here. Eco lead 114 to 49. 24 military on the field. A castle and a dream at the back. Trebuchet is going to try and find some value here. Relics being collected. This is Nosta's game to lose. Not on the food ego at home. 8 villagers on food. It's this game's over. Nosta has really played strongly here, and I'm very, very impressed. This is a different Nosta than the last game. And the relics coming in for good measure. Let's see what Emma does. Castle does come up, but again, 48 vills in the field. Pride, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nosta is giving Emma a lesson in lowlands here, using his own tactics against them. Archery range is coming back, and Pride, you'll be happy to know, there's 5 relics coming in here. There's a 6 here. We could be seeing a relic victory. No worries, Pride. How did your D&D campaign go? You know, you can come and join me in my tavern later, and we can have a D&D debrief. Last TC in the center goes down for Emma, and Emma's completely pushed off all resources here. Emma has wood, food, and a little bit of gold, and that is it. No gold unit for Emma really made this difficult. And as soon as he scouts that castle, this is pretty much game over. I want to see that last relic coming in. Yeah, 5k score difference. As Emma would say, Dark Civil, the score difference is probably scouting and water. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, this is looking fairly comprehensive as Nosta cleans up with the camels now. Those wonderful Mamluk camels, 170 HP compared to the 140 of the Cavalier. And with that, Emma has no army. And the last castle Emma has is about to go down. Nosta looking in a really strong position here. And here it is. The last relic coming in. Will the game be over before the relic comes in? Predictions in the chat now. Predictions in the chat now. Will that relic reach the game before the GG is called? Meanwhile, the castle goes down on the top. Emma looking to reboom. Still got way too many builds in the town centre. I think a little bit tilted here. Doesn't quite know what to do. A mule cart and a villager in the fortified church. Fish boom in your corner. Yeah, Emma's saying, as classic, score is water and scouting as the 6th relic comes in. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he's going to get the relic victory. No! Don't do it yet! Come on! Come on! Oh, no! No! Emma, you monster! You absolute monster. Please, someone clip that. I want it in the highlight reel. Emma, you are a monster. How dare you? That is an insult to standard victory. You didn't... That is a crime against this tournament. We have Malians versus Vietnamese. As if by magic, Nevermeter calls it correctly. So, let's have a look. Both players opting to start, in my opinion, the correct way. TC on the lake. Both players very close to each other. Nosta, the only thing that he's got going... Sorry, Emma, rather. The only thing Emma's got going for him is that he's closer to the main wood line. And that creates an easy wall here, and gold and stone safe. So already Emma's map positioning looking very strong. Nosta, you could say again, this is close enough to the TC, but again, very, very open map, very, very far away from the wood line. Emma's positioning here, very, very strong. Nice, easy walls, nice, safe resources, hunt in the back, close to the wood. Yeah, that is a Vietnamese player's happy time dream to see this setup in the corner here. And let's just catch up here. Okay, we're already caught up. House coming in. It's fairly standard play. Villagers in queue. And a boar as well. I mean, if you look at this start, Emma must be feeling very, very happy with this. Yeah, exactly, Pride. We know Emma loves Nomad. We know they're very, very competent. And with this position and with this start, I think Emma's in a really strong position here. I think we probably expect skirmishers, scouts into skirms rather from Nosta if he knows what he's doing. Emma, again, we might see a slightly off meta scout. I think scouts are super valuable on this map no matter what civ you're playing with mobility. Obviously, long term, we probably expect to see unique unit. But yeah, I mean, look at this ball is even walking into the TC itself. This is how blessed Emma is in this game. The ball is coming to your TC. No need to macro. No need to macro. The ball's there. Eat me up. Drush men at arms, fast castle from him. Yeah, I think that's a very sensible plan as well. Another meter. I still think scout skirms are going to be good here because of the Vietnamese player. If you're the Malians, that's potentially how I would open. Yeah, but Drush men at arms, fast castle. Again, he's doing a lot of... He's even scanning with his villager, so... He's going for that far wood line. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, this is a challenge here. Look how far he's got to walk compared to Emma. Although Emma, even though Emma has a very good wood line in the back, we're going here apparently with the first lumber camp. I'm not sure that's the play I would make, but I'm not going to question Emma. They are very strong at this map, so... Yeah, we're building a lumber camp here. I mean, I know you need the building to advance, but Emma. We'll see. Three villages to wood. We're already taking the hunt here. Relatively close to the TC. Idle time, fairly close. Yeah, Pride. Nosta, I was saying earlier, Nosta plays exactly like how I played at his ELO. We have a very similar play style, and he executes very similarly to how I did. You know, and he's got less than 100 ranked games, which if you remember, that's exactly what I was at 1100. Nosta is a German clone of Neo. You heard it here first. He's a very competent player. Despite having so few games like me, he knows what he's doing. And yeah, I agree, Pride. This it's not just me, right? This is a questionable lumber camp when your TC positioning is here. You know, your wall here, your wall here, your wood's safe, your gold's safe, your stone's safe. You know, 2 lumber camps at the back. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him about that one at the end. Blessings of Pride. Doesn't want that. Doesn't want your blessings, Pride. 3 villager house. Not today. Not today. Weevils out. Okay, and again, we're going for a mill on the TC fish. Yeah. And we're playing very safe with these. Again, I always personally, I mean, look, the fish is already gone here. I think that mill's better. I mean, this pond's awful. That's very unlucky. But a mill here, the ball. Has he scouted that? Let's have a look. Yeah, it has scouted that. Knows it exists. Again, this mill, not a lot of value. This lumber camp, not a lot of value. I don't know about that. We'll have to ask them. FC Ratton. I mean, it's possible. Where's this villager going? Okay, yeah, look at this. We've got a villager DLO. It's always hard to pull off, but Emma fancies it. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Meanwhile, Nosta scouting around with sheep. Let's have a look at Nosta's map scouting, shall we? Nosta sees a lot of this map. Look at this scouting. Nosta is on the hunt. Ironically, doesn't know where Emma is, but knows pretty much where the rest of the map is. Yeah, Emma's being very efficient with space, Nevermeter, you know. Has that mentality of, you know, let's keep it close. Ball up on the side there. Nosta is going to start struggling for food in a second. That's the only concern we have here. As Emma does click up. Nosta should be able to click up 2 now as well. Absolutely does. Still 3 on wood. Let's see if a barracks comes down. Nosta has the opposite approach to Emma. I don't need a house wall. I just need the map. Second elephant taken here. Emma's got the one with the TC. Barracks coming up for Emma. What will we see? A second building. Where are we going? I assume these are going for food somewhere. 2 more to wood. And these are either going to build a lumber camp or a mill. Yeah, it's a lumber camp. I like that from Nosta, spreading out the lumber camps just in case map is open. Barracks coming up, potentially a bit late, but I don't think we're going to see man-at-arms rush now. I think this will be scout skirms from the Malian player. Or skirm scouts, whatever you want to go around. Emma has 2 on gold, so I think we're going to see an archer opening here. Nost on the other hand, nothing on gold. Food in the bank, not looking too great. I think we're going to see scouts from Nosta and archers, skirms from Emma. Second more coming out. Okay, I stand corrected. We've got militia. We have a late. We've got 4 militia. Okay. Never meter. Where was this in the predictions? But the Vietnamese player going MAA, and I think my prediction on the scouts is going to be correct here. For the Malian. More to gold. So we don't see an archery range. I think we're gonna, we might see more militia here, more men-at-arms. I don't know. Maybe Emma just wants to be annoying. Again, on a map as open as this, these can be devastating. These can be devastating. Let's see. What does Emma see? What does Emma's eye see? Catches the outside of the TC. Sees the builder. Can trap that villager in quite nicely. If he's, yeah, no, just gets out. Nosta going to lose it anyway. Nosta, hello. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Spear, again, I don't like it when players create spears without scouting, because against a Vietnamese player, the spear's going to do nothing if you haven't scouted the stable. But again, it's ELO work. Yeah, I agree, Pride. As I was saying earlier, I think the mobility of the scouts is far superior. And we're just a spearman out on the map. But these scouts, they've already spotted, right? They've already seen an opportunity. I mean, come on, Nosta. Yeah. As I say, at this ELO, you're just getting off the food. I mean, that's half of Emma's food eco gone. Just by those 2 scouts being there. He doesn't even need to fight. I don't think he should fight, because that spear will kill him. Okay, it's a bit of a waste, but, no food eco. 3 on food. I can hit this man-at-arms somewhere. The man-at-arms, just chilling. They don't want to put the stable down. Easily repairable. Yeah, Emma has 1 on food. This is a bit of a disaster piece. Idle balls into the TC. No second lumber camp. That wood's gone. Maybe Emma's tunnel visioning over here. 0 on food now for Emma. No villager production. Not what I expect to see from Emma, honestly. Villager production is being done now. He has got villagers back on food. But this fish is about to expire, and 4 on food is not enough to do army plus everything else we want to do. Yeah, I don't necessarily like the wood being spent here, but I guess that's not really value elsewhere. Nosta now needs to find food for himself. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Very nice small walls on the wood at the side. I like that, Nosta. I like that a lot. '49 army. Yeah, both players need to sort out this food situation. I mean, both players could go to Castle Age here, but yeah, Archer, Skirm. Yeah, I think Scout Skirms was the right play here. Don't think the Archer was. Don't think this tower's necessary either, but I guess you want to be safe. Keep that gold safe. Blacksmith coming up. Again, both players are really struggling for food. This is, we've got idle villagers over here. Emma's probably going to go heavy into gold and wants to put a market up and buy their way into Castle Age, which I think is sensible. But both players really struggling on that food count. At least Nosta's got enough to keep villager production up. Despite that, he's behind on villagers. So, yeah, a bit of panic coming out as Emma comes forward with the tower here. Nosta wants more food. Wake up, Nosta. Wake up. And deny that tower. You see it. Doesn't like he does. Tower stops a stone. Doesn't really do a lot else though. So that's really all you need potentially. As Emma still hasn't solved the food situation. We're taking hunt here. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Never meter. It's not it's not really. I mean, what does it do? Like, what's the follow-up? Because you can just there's no walls around it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. This lumber camp again. Look at this. Very inefficient. But I think we'll see a market coming. A market's already up for Emma. We don't have to double market this time. Market blacksmith, and we're looking for castle age. Market coming in for Mr. Nosta as well, also looking for castle age. Has fixed his food problem. Gold a little bit lacking, but maybe we'll see. I think Emma will buy castle age here as soon as this blacksmith's done. Let's see. Okay, doesn't fancy it. I mean, this is very, very wasteful from Nosta here. Well, never meet it. There's the answer. What's that tower doing? It's killing bills. Somehow. But just by placing the tower was bait. The tower was bait. Castle Age coming from Emma. Nosta quite some time behind here. Yeah, I mean, it killed 4 villages. And it's going to get repaired. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is a tragedy, honestly. 5 villages. Will it be 6? Okay, we've got some counter value. Okay, I'm also going to lose a villager. Okay, well, this tower's getting value for both players, apparently. Yeah. That's that. Anyway, back into the rest of the game. Emma opening up with a stable, interesting play. That is a low yellow legend tower there if I ever saw one. 1 minute on cast stage. Nosta looking too far behind. Not enough on food. Too many on stone potentially. I don't know what he wants with that. Maybe a castle, I guess, for Gebettos, but yeah. That castle time for Emma is going to be pretty huge. How many archery? 1 archery range, 1 stable, 1 barracks. Okay. Double stable, we're going to see Vietnamese knights. Come on, Nosta. That's what. Look at this. He's learned. Nosta made a nice defensive ring around the centre of the map. For roleplay purposes. Doesn't like that blacksmith. Not today. Hey, BP dog. Welcome, welcome. We're on the last game here, the best of 3. Sorry, play all 3. Emma versus Nosta. We've had some low edgy legendary movements, so welcome Mr. BP. As we get Emma to cast stage, let's see what units we've got in the queue here. We have 4 knights in the queue. Yeah, 4 knights will clean up that entire feudal age army with ease, and Nosta now under a bit of pressure to respond to this. I think on this map, 4 knights can be devastating. Thought it was an idle villager there, but it's just a flag. Yeah, those knights, as soon as there's 4 on the map, no cavalry upgrades, so, you know, but they will clean up this entire feudal mess with absolute ease. That blacksmith being chipped away. Corners coming in, and yeah, I think that entire army is done for. Those 4 knights are all that Emma needs to clean everything. And another villager probably going to be lost here. Yeah, blue. Blue villager. Yeah, they got one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a low elo play because those knights could have cleaned all of that. I mean, there's 3 spears there. Maybe not, actually. Okay, I didn't see the spears. But this is where the knights are going to cause some haywire now. That could be a lot of dead vills for Nosta. Let's leave in on this fight here. Emma sees it. Nosta, run! No, not that way. Yeah, unfortunately, Nosta, I think that's 8 dead vills. They're running into the desert. They've given up. They've run into the desert. Nosta not even responding with his army. Yeah, 9 vills there. 4-0. That is sad to see. Again, knights on this map. Heavy value. Yeah, exactly, Pride. I mean, that to me, honestly, right there, those 9 vills, that's game over. He's not in castle age, he's 9 vills down. 13 villager lead. Yeah, at this point, I don't want to call things early, I'm not that guy, but yeah, that's a very convincing. And look at that, he even, I don't know if you saw that, there was a hole here. Right here. See? There we go. Yeah, okay, they're really exploring that hole. Yeah, devastating attack fight. I think you're exactly right. And I don't know why he's running it this way. He sees this back wall here. Yeah, Emma has full control of this game right now. You know, he's in the castle station. What does he do? He's 9 villages behind. He can put a castle down, fine, but yeah, it's a very tough situation to be back. The eco lead's going to just mount up. Emma is not going to second TC here, but I don't think they need to. I would really push home the military advantage at this point, honestly. These poor bills are next on the agenda, I think. Repair. These 4 knights have a lot of value. No, doesn't need to. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's an overchop. That's another 5 vills, which will die here. The camels are coming in, but those villages are toast. I think this is looking very, very shaky for Nosta now. He's really far behind. There's camels out in the field. Yes, they will clean that up, but the knights are in here as well. Under 2 dead vills. Spearmen are over there. The eco KD is really ramming up. 21, 22 villager kills. About to be 23. 23 vill kills. Almost double the villager count now. Yeah, this game, tragically for Nosta, after such a convincing game 2, is looking rough. Taking off stone as well. That castle's not coming down. I mean, that castle, if I was Emma and this far ahead, I would have put it in range of that TC, denied the rest of Nosta's eco. This army's been doing nothing for the last 5 minutes. But yeah, 23 vills down. Come on, Emma. Put the castle in the face. Emma slowly as well, taking map control from the outside. Nosta does have a second TC down, so he does have some way out, some recourse. But I think Nosta's looking a little bit lost right now. Never Meter, you know what? That would be the play I would have made. I would have put a castle right here. Right here. It begs for it. I mean, Emma's being very, 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 very a good sportsman with that castle. You know, I don't need to end the game. I'll just put a castle here. You know, I can show that I could end the game, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to make up for that robbery of a relic victory last game. Okay, castle down for Emma here. I don't think we'll see a unique unit. The only thing that I will say is that Emma's really not necessarily pushed the military advantage here. Has given Nosta a little bit of time to get back into the game. Nosta still being very passive. And there's the counter castle. I like it. I like it. I think it's necessary. I think Emma's castle could have been here, to be honest. With the military, if you put a few more knights out. But it's what it is. Here we go. Never Meter's recommendation of a castle in the face. Sadly denied. As Emma's booming behind like a mad person. 52 to 35. Nosta is up in those fill numbers. Again, Emma, you love wood. Emma loves wood. You can quote me on that because every game Emma's been floating so much wood they could build Noah's Ark, it feels like. But yeah, Nosta. We'll get this castle down. This military could be out. This military could be over here, you know? It's African clearing. That military could be all over the rest of the map. MS Knight's looking for more value. Probably surprised that Nosta isn't expanding. Castle goes up. I don't think we'll see petards at that distance. And those villagers really don't need to be in there. Nosta. Good, he gets rid of them. Yeah. I mean, it should stand the pressure. That's a horrible mining camp. Yeah, and we're still looking for value. Nosta really could be doing more, sending camels around. Maybe got some scouting information there. But Emma's map control creeping forward out of this corner. Really fantastic TC there. Yeah, I agree. Never Meter. There was there was a big chance for a nice, tasty castle drop. Number of places it could have gone. But yeah, I think this game was probably over at the 23 eco KD mark. Emma 3k resources ahead. Relics coming in now as well for Emma. Nosta, you need to think of a game plan soon, buddy. And villagers garrisoning your castle is probably not it, unfortunately. Just passing. Maybe that's reminded Nosta that relics exist. We do see market use there for Nosta, so being active. Again, both players back in their usual default state of being very passive. Emma, again, had a very clear advantage. That advantage is closing, but Emma is clicking imp here any second, surely. And there it is. And I think, unfortunately for Nosta, this time around, you're not going to have the time to get to it yourself. That castle will go down, that TC will be next, and that will be essentially GG. 90% of Nosta's eco is in the center of this map. And Emma, like a viper or like a crab, is closing the claws around Nosta here. Camel choice is good from Nosta. I like that. Does finally find some villagers here to pick, which is nice. Bit of counter damage. Much needed. Much needed. Camel's not the best at raiding, as we all know. Problem is, no upgrades for Emma whatsoever on the military units. So, read into that what you will. Bloodlines, I should say, but nothing else other than that. Again, did a bit of damage, which was nice, but this Imperial Age crossbowman coming in from the Malian player. Interesting, interesting. I think Spearman Cavalry is probably the way to go, but yeah, I think the Gabettos are out. Nosta really hates this blacksmith. I think Emma just needs upgrades full stop, Clyde. It's very surprising. Wheelbarrow coming in from Emma as well behind this. The fact that Nosta has more upgrades. I mean, this is the thing, right? Nosta investing into upgrades there rather than going Imperial, probably the wrong decision. I would have gone all in on Imp there, expecting Emma to be up. Getting the upgrades in there, not the best move from Nosta, unfortunately. That's a lot of resources tied up. That would have bored him Imperial Age. And now he's going to be at least 4 minutes behind here, if not more. More food decay for I mean, the wood from Emma is insane. Yeah, absolutely, Pride. Those camels are, you know, they've already got more value, right? I mean, that Imperial Age is going to be clutch today. And Nosta's probably now thinking, Scheisse, I'm in trouble. Will Emma, for the third game in a row, give Nepometer the sportsman-like chance to get back into the game? Or will we see a good push here? Scouted the TC. Nice. Nosta has Boom behind this. Again, I think he should have not got the upgrades, gone for the Imperial Age, and he would be in a much better situation. In fact, if you look at the villager count, despite there being a 20-40 KPD difference, Nosta's back into this. Nosta, I'm very proud of you for your TC usage. You've been very, very good. You've been kicked from the idle siesta, boys. Nosta getting relics. Again, if Emma is too passive behind this, he will once again throw away the lead. Cavalier coming in. Great. But, yeah. Giving Nosta time here. Nosta going to click any second. This castle goes down though. I think Emma's got the numbers here to end this game. How many relics has Nosta got? Okay, only one, but still, more coming in. You know what's funny, Pride? Again, look at this. Only this level of sportsmanship from Emma here. Castle goes down. Yeah, there's some army out from Nosta. I mean, you know, it's probably just enough. Again, wheelbarrow. Save for Imperial, man. That's a shame. I really think Nosta could have closed the gap here, and he could have got to Imperial Age at least 3 minutes ago, and he didn't go for these upgrades. Yeah, I mean, he's pulling the army away, which is good. Maybe Emma will notice that this relic is still here. Is Ark playing now, Brian? I wasn't aware of that. I might have to call it because I've got some work to do, unfortunately. Are you streaming today, Clyde? Are you taking the day off? Monks coming in. What are they targeting? They're targeting a skirmisher. Very, very nice conversion. Very nice conversion. Nosta just being a bit annoying here. Again, undefended Nosta. Come on. Don't let that. You've got to punish this. You've got to punish that. Imperial Age coming from Nosta. I mean, this is... Nosta has a very big eco lead here. Yeah, no one's doing those prides. If you want to recast those, that'd be great, actually. I don't know if you've seen the news on the Discord, by the way. You might want to check the streamer channel. Yeah, Nosta going fully AI. And there we go. Nosta sees this. The migration has begun. Emma getting way more bad. The fact that there's a 26 eco can and Nosta's still got the village elite here is insane. These trebs are going to go down. And we're in danger of having a repeat of the last game when Nosta does enough to keep himself in this game. Okay, looks like that's going to survive. Emma's repairing. Very nice, Emma. Very, very nice. Well done. That camel. Okay, this is the problem now. Nosta just lost all of his camels. A horrendous engagement. Didn't get any trebs. And now there are Cavalier with some upgrades finally. Nosta, no! Nosta, no! Nosta, no! Come on, man. GG. Very, very well played. Again, I think in this game, very passive from Nosta. Could have got a lot more value from the early game. Emma did very well with those knights. Those knights, 26, I think, eco kills. Insane. Nosta went for the upgrades rather than going to Imp. And Emma decided this time round that he was going to push through Imp and not give Nosta the time to get back into the game. But, you know, a very, very, very strong set